Hey, how are you doing? Yes, I am in the Indian style today because I just got out of the shower. And this is how I normally style my hair. And I guess no one wants to know how it's done, but whatever. I might do a video if you're interested, but I don't think that's why you're on my channel. It's very late at night, like I always said. I'm very tired, like I always said. But yeah, it's really late or early because it's 1:23, but it's been 2 weeks I haven't posted. One of the reasons is I was really busy, I was really tired, I was really lazy. And now that I graduated, I didn't really know what to put as a content because my niche was Jordan student because I wanted to help Jordan student um, or anyone who wants to come to Canada or to study at Georgian. So I wanted to help them. But now that I'm graduating, I just get the impression I don't have much to offer. But since in like I know most of people wants to get their PR, and I think there's something to consider here. If anyone knows me, knows that I love making research. I'm actually obsessed with learning. I'm obsessed with research. And I think there's two things very, 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 very important. I can't stress how I don't like my mm. I can't stress how important that is. There's two things I think it's extremely yeah, I don't use towel, I just use a t-shirt to do that to my hair. I'll show you how this works. So I do this, shake my curls, like a little puppy. Here you go. And that's it. And then don't touch it. Fucking, don't fucking touch your hair. Don't do that. And then they wonder why people with curly hair don't like their hair being touched. That's why we don't like our hair being touched. Anyway, the two most important thing is the length of your studies and the second thing I'm going to tell you later because I want you to stay tuned. So why the length of your studies? So I would just speaking global. I'm not going to get into too much details about the PNP because I'm not an immigration lawyer. I'm just obsessed with I'm just obsessed with learning, and the one that I'm going to tell you has never changed. It has been like that like all the time. It's the express entry, and there are three strings for express entry. There's the skilled worker, there's the Canadian experience, and then there's the trade uh, worker. So the trade, I'm not too much into it. I just know it's like I guess plumbing or stuff like that or truck driver. I don't know. I'm not into trade. My thing, because I relate more to skilled and Canadian experience. For skilled worker, people tell you that you need to have 1 year experience in the field that you have chosen in school. It's not true. You just have to have 1 year experience in an auxiliary A or B. Uh, whatever. Why is that? What does that have to do with studies? What does that have to do with Georgian, right? So here's the thing: many of you wants to come on it, and I know it, guys. Between you and I know it. Student visa is the easiest one, and it's nice to have Canadian education to help you. So let's be real. We take the shortest one, which is a postgraduate, a graduate, or certificate, which is just 1 year. But 1 year of education is not 1 year. 1 year of education is 8 months. So after that, you get a postgraduate work permit, which allows you to work for anyone. It's like a work permit, but this one is postgraduate, and this is very important. You can apply for postgraduate work permit only one time. Only one time. So let's say, for example, you did a certificate or postgraduate for 1 year, and then you decided to get a postgraduate work permit, you will only get for 8 months because 1 year technically 2 semesters is 8 months. And if you apply for 8 months experience, it's not enough for the it's not enough for the scale. It's at least 1 year of work experience. So if you decided to go that route, and then you can be like, oh, I want to go back to school and to just increase my my years. Like I say, like, okay, I did a postgraduate, I got just 8 months of postgraduate work permit, and now I want to go back to school and claim the postgraduate work permit again. You can't. It's just once. So what you can do in this case is get a certificate, and then get the second certificate, and then claim your postgraduate work permit. But that's a long route. Let's put it short here. If you want to try it, I would always advise you the minimum is to go on to come on a 2 year, which is a diploma. For those who already have a bachelor, and it might cause like some kind of like it's weird for immigration that you have a bachelor and you go for a diploma. You can go for master, because master is also 2 years, or you go for a postgraduate, advanced diploma, postgraduate, which is 3 years. So everything which is 2 years, 3 years, it's good, because after your 2 years of studies, you can have 2 years of postgraduate work permit. So it means that after your 2 years of studies, you can work for 2 years in Canada. And within these 2 years, you can apply for your PR, you can do literally whatever you want, and you can work for whichever employer you want in BC, in wherever you want. So you can like work for 1 year, get this 1 year experience, get these points, and then go and apply for your PR with this 1 year. Or if you already have experience from your previous country, you can just apply for it. But let's be on the safe side, okay? Just let's do it for 1 year. When it comes to the Canadian experience, it doesn't matter if you're in an A, an B, or whatever kind of thing. It's the experience that you had in like working in Canada. I think the minimum is like 3 years. I'm not too sure, because when so someone from immigration, IOCC, came and gave a presentation and all of these things. So I attend this workshop. I didn't pay too much attention to that particular part because I was focused on the skilled work. But I think it's minimum to 3 years. And even if you have had 2 years of schooling, you can still ask for 3 years. You just have to write a letter and be like, or get a lawyer to write a letter and be like, hey, I think this person needs to have 3 years of postgraduate work permit, because this person have the capability of working for the country and it's going to contribute to the country. So that's this. This is point number one. Another thing which is extremely important, please learn French. As easy as that, learn French. I didn't realize how important it was, because I speak French since I was a kid. I come from an island. My island is bilingual, and my mother tongue is patois. It's French patois, actually. I didn't know there was English patois until I came here, and apparently Jamaican patois is English, but whatever. So it's French patois, so it's very close to French, and I've learned French. I've spoken French since I was a kid. Before my web diploma, I got a business. I went to business school, actually. I got a scholarship for business school, and the whole program was in French, in a French academy. So I'm just used to French. I didn't really realize how difficult it was for other people. If I want to go to Quebec, it's not a problem for me. If I want to go to anywhere, it's not a problem for me. But now that I'm here and I met so many people who are just like, oh, if I had French, it would be easier. And with immigration at the moment, there's a French stream where you don't need to, like, from what my friend told me, because he went for it. So I'm not going to say mark my word on that, but that you don't need English tests. I would recommend to have the English test. And you don't need to have like an A, an B, or an C. You can, in Ontario itself, if you have this French, you can apply for your PR. So French can save you, and you can get a job in the government, which pays way more, which is more stable, especially in this time of pandemic. Am I speaking too quickly? Sorry if I'm speaking too quickly. So it can really help you in other kinds of job as well. It's like an advantage for you to learn French. I know for a fact that Georgian has French. I I didn't take French because I really wanted to learn. So if I would take I would have taken French, I would have had good grades, but learned nothing because I know the language. So I took Spanish instead, which I was not really good, but I'm super grateful for. Long story short, you can take French for at Georgian, like a normal subject like math, English, or whatever for a semester. And if you won't, and I'm not selling anything here, it's just throwing that out there. And I swear to God, you don't have to contact me. I can help you out with French as well if you need it, grammar, language comprehension, everything. But French is going to help you. Well, I'm not going to say like, oh, you will get whatever you want if you have French, but it's a huge asset. And I didn't realize it until that I saw the opportunity of having the PR when the French stream came, and how the other streams were getting full, like the international, the workers and everything, but the French, it's very limited. So go for something which is limited, where you have less competition, that is going to be an advantage for you. So that's why I would say, like, first thing is like choose your study really wisely, like the length of your study really wisely, so that you have the most amount of time to stay here, to do your application, to mess up like I did. I messed up like, oh my God, I beat myself up so much for that. But I'm someone who doesn't like to live with regrets, but I beat myself up so fucking much. So fucking much. So you have time to mess up, to collect yourself, to go back again and try again. So at the minimum would be 2 years, and it's like more than enough. If not, just take the 3 years and then get your 3 years work permit. Please take French, learn French, and do it at Georgian. It's just going to give you a basic of it, and then you can always go on YouTube and go wherever you want. And it's going to help you. It's going to give you more points for the PR. And it's 2 minutes, it's 12 minutes in the video. I hope it was not too long. I hope it was insightful. If you have any suggestion, please reach out to me on Instagram like you used to do it. Ask me question, comment down below, because I graduated now. I really don't know what kind of content are you expecting from me, what kind of question that you guys have. So I love making videos. I want to help you guys, and just tell me what do you need help with. I'll make the research, I'll help you out, and I'll make a video out of it. Catching my breath. Anyway, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.